Hey guys, welcome back to Buster's Corner. It's September 5th, Labor Day, Memorial Day. I forget which one it is. Anywho, it's one in September. Uh, it's not Memorial Day because then we do the Veterans thing, so it's Labor Day, Union Day. Okay, what do we got? Kansas, Season 3, 22, last race of the season. Um, so a couple things here with this setup this week. Um, Phillip Henry, who is in Buster, he's a Buster buddy, one of our crew chiefs, if you will, builders. He had a great setup last time we were here, like 3 months ago, last season, to run the low line, and he killed at it. He won some races with it. I'm not sure how many he did, but I think he got at least one win out of it. I think he went, yeah. Anywho, and that's on my video of my last Kansas video. Shows him in there winning that race. Okay, at that point, I was doing a setup. What was it? I was doing a setup for the low line. I don't know. I want to run the high line. Blah blah blah. This season, I let Phil. I didn't let Phil. Phil ran with a setup to run the low line. A lot of guys like that. A lot of guys like the high line. So I took the task of making the setup for the high line, and that's Buster's 1.5 that I released. I think is yesterday. Philip released his setup 2.0, and is to run the low line. Okay, but love Phil to death. Phil's setups are so loose for me, I can't drive them. Some guys can, and that's great. That's awesome. Maybe more experienced drivers can handle his setup. I know he's got a funny gear. I don't know. His rig setup is different than mine. I can't do. I can do it, but it's. I'm on edge, man. I'm on ice. It's just. It's very uncomfortable to drive. It's not comfortable to drive. I'll put it that way. There's nothing wrong with the setup. Don't get me wrong. It's a damn good setup, and it's going to win some races. And it's going to win some races. And actually, we're doing NIS for Kansas and not doing the regular schedule. We're on our bye week here, but the guys run NIS. So Philip and I said, let's go ahead and do one for these guys anyway. So that's what's going on. I'm going to run a couple laps in my Buster's 1.5 on the high line to get us a baseline. Then I'm going to pull up Phil's setup that he published, and we're going to adjust Phil's setup so I can drive it and hopefully beat my own time for my 1.5. Okay, that's the plan here. And I'm going to do it live, or not live, I'm going to record it here so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So if you got somebody set up and it's too loose for you, what do? That's what we're going to do. Let's get rolling here. Let's check here. We've got temperature 105, 61% usage. Okay, and this came off the schedule for NIS for Kansas is where I got all the other parameters at. Okay, we have stint analyzer running in the background, and we've got our Motec up, and the files should be empty over there. They are. Okay, we're starting fresh here. I got a little blue can of water. Let's go around and run 5 laps so we can put it into stint analyzer. So you can fast forward this part, you guys, so you see you come back in the pits if you want to. Telemetry is on the bottom of the screen. Let's roll. And like I say, I'm going to run the high line with this one. What do they call it, the Larson line? And then I guess the low line's a Harvick line, I guess. I don't know. When you come out of the pits, just stay high right there. You go. So one of the things I did is I went to look for videos from last season, and there's the one from the VRS. I forget the guy's name. And I didn't know this, but the low line is better on tires than the high line. I didn't know that. I thought the high line was supposed to be better on tires. I'm going to find out. Going in. It's not. So the high line is you're slow on entry, but you get the fast down the hill speed right through here. The other thing I learned today, this corner You got to be up here between these two white marks or higher. There's no banking down there. I didn't know that either until today, watching that guy's video. That's why when I get my car down there, it gets loose on exit because there's no banking. You come up off that non-banking and a banking, and it upsets the car. Didn't know that either. Okay, in the left-hand corner of my screen, hold on. And I'm gonna run the exact same line when we run the other setup here. So we gotta make sure we're doing the same thing over and over again. Gap stint to my left says 4. When that says when we complete 6 laps, that gives us 5 laps, 5 true laps. I'm not going to cut the corner there. You can cut the corner there and get a faster time, I know that. But this is research and development, not... I'm not actually trying to, I'm not qualifying here. 2 more laps. Once it gets in the pocket right there, you can feel that right rear spring kick in and just nail it. Right through there, nail it, baby. Come flying off that hill. Last lap. Last lap. Easy, there you go. Got it. Bam. Okay, don't lock up the tires. Because we're gonna look at those too. What's the wrong gear? Okay. Okay. 248, 245, 98, 98, 98. Ah, man, that looks pretty, doesn't it? I think in some of the other ones I was playing with, I think I dropped these air pressures by 2 pounds. I think I did. I went to dropped everything by 2. Okay, but we're not talking about my setup. Okay. We got state analyzer going. All right, there you go. We got that. Okay, and then our Motec. We got this going on. And what we're looking at here in Motec, you know what, let's, I'm not going to sweat it too much. Put my chip over there. I'm in the 80s. My lows is a 5 and a 6. That's the lowest the car ever goes. I'm 8s right there. 6, oh, look at that. That's pretty close. Okay, my rake in the backstretch is somewhere right about there somewhere. I'm about minus 12 and a minus 14. That could probably be a little bit more. I could probably bring that front end up a little bit, but it's going to tighten the car up. But I think it'll help me in the long run too. Okay, I think I'm marginal. I think that 0.14 is going to be marginal. All right, what we're going to do now is go in here and we're going to pull up Phil's 2.0. There's nothing wrong with this setup, you guys. All right. It's just that, and I'll show you here, it's pretty loose. First thing I got to do, though, for me, Phil likes the 1.57. I need to go to a 2.8, and I got to change the dash from a 2 to a 1. That's just me. Now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to save this. Does he have notes? Oh, wow. Built from his last season setup. Yep, run the bottom. Do not come off the bottom if you can help it. Can run as a qualifying setup if you raise the rear heights 1 and lower the fronts by 2. That's going to lower that car. That's a good adjustment there, Phil. That's going to lower that car. It's going to take the rake out of that car, and it's going to loosen it up. And yeah, it'll be fast for 1 or 2 laps until the back comes up too high. Okay, too loose. Lower the rear ARB position to P2 for a slide adjustment, or P1 if you need a big swing. You can raise the left side tire PSI to 30 for better long runs. Too tight. It's not too tight. For late restarts and you need some extra beans, raise the tire PSA on all 4 tires, 0.5 pounds or 1 pound if it's close to green white checker. Depending on if and how much you raise the tire PSI, lower the rear spring offsets negative positions 1 to 2 clicks. But this is a last resort option as this can loosen the car too much. Yeah. Thanks and have fun, Phillip Henry. Hashtag what a guy. Nice notes, bud. Okay. We're going to say this as well, for now, I'm not going to do a lot of the name here. I'm gonna do a dash A. Okay, so let me show you what this car's doing. I only got a half hour here too. I don't think it's going past a half hour. Let's go see what it does. Oh, when you come out of the pit, stay up high right here. That's what the pros said. And you get a faster outspeed that way. There you go, just like that. There you go. If you get down that bottom right hill, that will spin out. So as soon as I touch that wheel, I mean, this thing is in there at the bottom of the track. All right. Barely touching that wheel and it turns left. Okay, some line between those white lines, and this thing wants to suck right into the bottom. I don't want to suck into the bottom. Maybe I do. Let the tires heat up a little bit. See, it's all over the inside, and that's fine if you can handle it. That's a little too much to me. It's a little too aggressive. Oh, whoa. We're scraping quite a bit. Scraping quite a bit in that corner. That's okay as long as it doesn't upset the car. That one there, I think, jerked the car around. So he's banking on the tire pressure coming up to resolve that. I can't get on the throttle. So I really can't get on the gas here. If I do, it's going to come around. I know it will. Or if it, I just don't trust it not to come around. Oh, there. See, that hit pavement. That hit pavement and it jerked the car around. All right, we're too low for me. Let's make sure we say that. This is for me. Yeah, I can't get on the throttle right there. We need our 6 laps though. Right, that one always cracks me up. I couldn't get 3 laps out of it. That means you didn't drive the car. You wanted the car to drive you. Right? That's scraping and that's upsetting the car. There's that seam right there. Maybe if I'm not hitting them, maybe I'm not hitting that seam right the way. And that's the other thing too. You know, he drives it a certain way. Like my setup, I drive it a certain way. I got a lot of hours behind the wheel on my setup, so I'm gonna drive it a certain way. There you go. Don't lock up the tires. We'll come back to those later and look at them. Okay. So, yeah, I'm 0.4 off. 0.3. So, okay. So, we need to adjust. We're going to adjust Phil's car to try and be faster than my setup without doing too much stuff here. All right, let's go see what he's got in here. Can we bring up Motec real quick on him? Because one of the issues we got is it's bottoming out too much for us. The lowest he goes, whoops, he's going to a 0.4 in the back of this car. What's he got in the corners? 61.59. That's good. That's fine. He's also at a negative 33. And over here, or 60, 67, that's good, and negative 45. So I'm going to write that down here in that he's got a 45, because I want to keep his rake. I'm not here to change the car. On the back, he's at a negative 40. The flagman, negative 32. Negative 33. Okay. So I'm not here to change his car a whole lot. I just want to make it drivable for me. Okay. Now, why is it so twitchy? I'm okay with the 47 here. This might be, what was on mine? I don't remember what's on mine. What's making you so twitchy? Well, he said to bring this down, didn't he? What was his tires like? 36. Oh, it's almost at 20. I think that twitchy is this guy right here being too high. All right, let's write down. We gotta make notes here. You gotta have your notepad. He's running a 58.3. The 49.5, we'll leave that up front. The crossway, he's at 58.3 on the cross. And what else is important here? We're probably going to change those. The springs at 39. I'm going to leave those there. Those are fine. I don't like this. I think this is too big right here for us. And that could be what's giving us the most headache. I'm almost okay with this P3. I kind of like it. All right, so let's take this off of here. This off of here. This off of here. First thing I know is the back of this card's got to come up. So I'm going to go 3 on both sides. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm not going to worry about the front just yet. And I'm also going to get, this has got to be giving me that twitchy feeling. Ride height, 1584. I like 5. 1584. And this was actually a 210.7 or something, wasn't it? Okay. Takes back to 15. Oh, it's pretty close to 1584. That's not too far off. We can probably leave that there. So I think that's what's causing the twitching problem. Okay, I also want to get rid of, I don't yet. Let's leave it there. Okay, put the bars back on. Okay, and also, well, see, 58.3, we're at 58.5. Okay, so that's all we change that real quick. We changed the right height at the back, and the bars are still pretty close to 0, right? Yeah, 4. Okay, that's pretty close to what he had before, so we didn't really change that. So all I really changed here is got the car up off the back from bottoming out, or hitting the diffuser, and we got rid of that right front camper. I think that'll resolve the twitching in the steering wheel for me. What's time we got? This might be a longer video than I thought it was going to be. Oh, there she wants to come. Oh, she's coming. Oh, man, that she wants to just rip around. Why? Because the back is looser than the front. The front's got more grip than the back does. Definitely on throttle. Turns left on throttle. Which you want it to turn left on throttle. Oh, okay, that was better. That was better. Okay, see, it's getting there. Okay, it's getting there. That's still got too much left under throttle. too much turn left turn throttle. Okay, but I liked it. It was definitely getting better. Okay, 197, 192, 58. Okay, that's fine. I want to get rid of this spring. Well, let's do this. Let's, like he said, let's just change this and see how much that gives it, because that will give us a left turn on throttle. I like that some of that in my car, but I hate to take all of it out. That's too much right there still. We're still bottoming out in this corner. There you go. I eased into that throttle there. Make sure I eased into that, not just stomp it. Easy through there. Don't stomp it. Oh, no, that's me, that's me, that's me. Ease through there. Don't just stomp it. There, now stomp, 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 stomp. Okay, I need to tighten up a little bit more through there. Boom. Feels free. It feels like it's, yeah. A lot of speed right there. Look at that. A lot of speed through there. But we can just get that tightened up a little bit. Oh, don't come to the inside lane like that. Well, yeah, I guess if it'll handle it down there, you're fine. But it has a tendency to break the car loose. Last lap. Okay. If the car is so loose you can't get into the gas, then it's not going to be a fast car. So that's what we're trying to do. We're almost there. We're almost there. Okay. What's this guy telling us so far? There you go. We've just beat my times. Okay. Save this. Save as. Save it. Ace fine. Okay. How do our tires look? 243, 245. So a little bit on the loose side. 45 to 53, 43, 58. 98, 99, 99, 99. Just so we're 98. We're probably sliding that tire around. That's probably what's going on. Okay. He says not to mess with that spring, but I'm going to have to mess with that spring. Let's go back to, hold on. Kansas. What do I got for tires? I'm running, I think mine are bigger than his, huh? 30, 28, 49, 49. That's what I'm running. And then I'm going to take my camera and I'm going to take a picture of my shocks. I know Phil's not a shock guy, but that'd be something I do later. You know what? Yeah, we're not gonna mess with that right now. See, I'm 13 in P1. I'm at 2 in P4, so I think he's okay with that. 49.8, 55. We're pretty close. I should probably modify mine to run the low line. Okay. Come on, stay focused. Focus. Back to Phil A. This one. I want to see what there's the tires. I'm running 30 to 28, and I'm running 49.49. He's fine. His tires are fine. That's close enough. All right, so I need to get rid of some of his looseness. We're dropping the hammer. Okay, 1740. I'm going to go to 3000. 1740. We'll leave it right there. The other thing I want to do is I don't like these, and that's just me. I like a negative number here. I like the bar preloaded. I don't like the bar slapping around in a positive. All right, now we're at 58.1. He was at 58.3, so that's still pretty close. All right, let's go see what we got. I'm just trying to get to where I can get on throttle sooner and not afraid of it coming around. Because don't get me wrong, I mean, the low line I think is the way you want to go. I know it's the way you want to go. But a lot of guys like to run that high line, so that's why I built the setup for the high line. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That's probably just me. See, there's no banking down. You can't get down there. You can't get down there. You can't go down there. And I'm tired of this thing scraping the ground. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Because you hit those seams with that diffuser dragging like that, and you hit the seams, they're upsetting the car. You're not going to be able to run a perfect line during a race. Oh, why is... You know what I'm doing? I'm raising the back of that car and not raising the front of it. And it's messing up our rake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 12, negative 3. 58.5. There you go. Right back where we were. I'm raising the back, and so yeah, it's messing with the rake. And that's why it's got loose on me right there. My bad. See? Oh, it was down here. I just went out. Whoops. Man. Stop that freaking scraping, will you? Oh, it's got to be somewhere else. We got to tighten up the front end on this thing. But it's still too loose. Let's go see where our arrow's at. See if I messed that up. Minus 35 on the front. That looks about right. Minus 46 on the back. Minus 36. All right, the arrow's fine. That's about what he had. Okay, we didn't mess with the arrow too much. Where's he at in the corners here? 71.68. That's close enough. 67. That's fine too. But we're at 40.49. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Now, when I get on the gas, this thing wants to spin out. So let's get rid of this guy here. Let's bring that up to there. Minus 10, minus 1.9. Okay. That looks pretty good. We're getting there. How much time do I got here? 32 minutes already. Well, that sure is quiet, isn't it? No scraping there. That nasty bump down there. Oh, that was nice. That's a little bit loose, but a lot better than what it was. That bump wasn't too disruptive at all. Back on throttle, turning left, turning left, turning left. Ripped it right, look at that. Now you can do that turn down there in one, as long as you're patient with it. feels like that thing's dragging the left front right through there. That might be that seam messing with me. Lap 4, let's keep going. Let's get our 5 laps in this one. See right there, you can spin this out right through here if you're not careful. You hear all that scraping right down there? I don't like it. Let's see that left rear, left front. One more lap. Last lap. Patient, patient. There we go. I think that's going to be a good run. Don't lock up the tires. All right, I'm excited. I think we got it here. Let's take a look at there. 181 to my 31,390. And we started with Phil's with 31.7. So let's see, I'm going to delete this one and this one. Delete those two. Okay, so that's my 1.5, and then that's where we started with Phil, and this is where we are right now. Okay, garage, save as, call that a B. Okay, look at our tires, 45 to 60 to 99, 99, 98, 99. That looks pretty good. Like I said, I'm not messing with any of that stuff right there. I did change his camber right here, which, well, we'll wait for a long run. We could probably come back and increase that up again. 31.8, 33.9. Huh. We got a lot of coming up off of here, don't we? 45. This could be such, well, that's pretty even, but it could be a tad looser. But okay, let's see. What else can we look at? All right, so this, I think this fixes up a lot. We could go back. You know, I really want to see this at a 2 if I can. It's just a feel good for me. There's 2.3 right here. Well, the numbers look fine. Don't like the heat we got in here. I did a 30 and a 28. Okay. I'm gonna drop this 2 clicks. All right. Okay. We increased this, so it's gonna loosen us back up again by doing that. All right. 39, 39s. That's fine. I don't want to. I'm not rebuilding the whole setup here. We're just making it work so we can drive it better. I think that's all I'm going to change. Okay, so I increased the rear bar. We're going to free it up a little bit. And you know, let's go try that first. I almost want to go back and maybe bring this bar down a little bit more again, even though I think that's where we're going to be. I think we're done actually. I loosen this bar to give us a little more. Okay, let's do this. Do this, and I think we're done. I think it's drivable for me. Then we need to go back and do Motec and make sure we have all of his numbers back where he had them, because he has them there for a reason. He has when you do a build, you have something in mind what you want to do. Everything kind of relates around that, and that's what makes the build your build. So I don't want to go in there and change his aero package and a bunch of other stuff. I'll play with the shocks on my own later. And if I get something that works, I'll post it back up in Busters. But um, I won't even run this race probably. I don't run NIS. Oh, it feels like something is grabbing right there and jerking that car around. So if you get loose in that corner in corner one, then you're down too low. If you're coming to get loose on exit right there, you need to be up another lane. That almost one to spin out right there. Two more laps. Right there. And that's gonna, you know what? I bet you a shock or a spring can fix that. But we're not gonna do that today. Be patient right through here. Turn 1 and 2. Don't try and force that turn. You get cranking on that wheel down there, and that steering wheel trying to input wheel, trying to get it to rotate faster, and you'll spin it out. Let the car come to you. Okay. How much time do I got? We're almost 45 minutes. We gotta end this. Okay. All right. Let's see how we did on that one. That wasn't very good, was it? Compared to what we had. Okay. What did we do? I increased this. I forget what I did. I should have wrote down, huh? That's all we did was we increased that back. How's the tires? Oh, I changed this tire to 28. What do we got now? 98, 98, 999, 247, 248. Nope. All right. So, let's get off this. Nope. Kansas B. Okay. Let's go in here real quick and see if we still have basically his numbers. Okay. 32 in the front. Yep. About a 40 in the back. 44. 54. That's way too high. And 49. We're a little high. What's our 49? Oh, okay. Let's bring that back up. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'll take out some of that negative brake. I want to bring this up. That'll probably fix that corner that we had up there. All right, I think we're done here. Let's do this real quick. Okay, 17, 18. I want to take it goes to 5. 17, 18. 17, 16. That's close enough. Minus 2, minus 9.38. That's pretty close. I wanted to go back to this and this. If not, we're done. We're gonna, if these minor things don't fix anything, we'll go back to what we have with the B. No bump? The hard one was up here. The, oh, that was better. Oh, coming around, baby. Coming around. Now, I don't know if this car is going to get tight or loose on a long run. That bump's gone right there. That was ripping the steering wheel from my hand. Yeah, see, if you can get on that throttle right through there, you can make good time, rip through there. But as those tires start to wear out, you might not have that ability no more right there. Right there. Oh, she's coming out of there sideways, baby. Hmm. All right. There are 6 laps in. See what happens. Last lap. It kind of tightened up good right there. Kind of went away. Let's see if she was fast. She might have been fast, but it felt better. It felt good. Okay. What do we got? Hmm. Well. So there, that was good in the beginning. Man, that's so close, isn't it? But that's our 247, 248. So it's still it's a tad loose, but 98, 98. A tad loose, but it's drivable. You know what? I'm not trying to fix the setup. I'm not doing this. It's drivable just the way it is. All right, and I'm gonna leave it just like that. And we're gonna save this as Um, 2.5 fill. There you go. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. That's what we did today. Is we just took Phil's setup, which for me was too loose, and we just made some adjustments to it to so I could drive the car. I'll be running this one, the 2.5. Uh, I don't like running the high side. I only made the high side setup because some guys I want to run the high side. So if that's you, you got that set up, and then we got this set up, and this will be the one I'll be running. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Happy race day.